the heat for the Toronto Raptors. The goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Heat, Raptors, up next. And the starting lineup for Miami. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. And it's Hero in at the 1. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Here's Hero. Toronto making their last shot. This one for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on the basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Now here's Hero. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Miami, no good that time either.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Outside Dick, beyond the arc. The rebound by Ware.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Hero outside. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Stolen by Hero. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. For 3, Powell sinks it. What range from downtown.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside, Wiggins possesses that in spades.
And Wiggins drops them both. Toronto trailing. And here's Ingram outside. Adebayo grabs the board. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Ware. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Inside. Here's Poeltl. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Hero, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Hero with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Adebayo, a screen on Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ware. No good on the triple. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Ingram. And stolen by Adebayo. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Wiggins drops them both. Here's Barnes. Outside for Ingram. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta. Ingram's got 5 points.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Toronto out in front. They lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Adebayo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he was fouled while and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned. Taking 2
calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Heat. Mamukelashvili passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Chalk up 2 there. Dick's got his second basket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
A first-round pick in 2023. Grady Dick took a huge step forward in year 2, Doris.
Oh, he sure did, B.A. Nearly doubles his scoring average. And I think you can trace that directly to the conditioning that he put in the offseason. It shocks a lot of guys when they are early in their career how much conditioning it takes to endure the length of an NBA season. And Grady put in the work. Well, Andrew Wiggins, elite quickness, the power finish, that is beautiful.
Barnes, it's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Hero. There, the screen. With the floater. Hero, no good. Raptors lead by 4. Outside Ingram. And stolen by Adebayo. Ingram against Wiggins. Pass to Ware. The kick out to Adebayo. Hero for 3. Buries it from 3. Hero's got 5 now.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Dick. Outside Barrett. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Hero. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
Dick, the pass to Ingram. Dick with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Outside Ingram. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Outside Dick. Toronto passing it around. The 3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Hero against Tick. It's Wiggins on the wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be #1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you, Brian.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Pass to Ware. The three is up. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Adebayo is showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Abukelashvili passes to Barrett. Here's Barnes. 6 to shoot. The three, Barrett drains the triple. Barrett's got 5.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Hero against Tick. Hero, the pass to Powell. Back to Hero. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer. 10 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Barrett. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Toronto out in front, up 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Jaime Jaquez. He's out there with Terry Rozier, and it's Highsmith in at the 3. Rozier, the pass to Jovic, puts it up, and there's another one for the Heat.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Mobo. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Hurdle with a screen on Rozier. To the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Now here's Quickley. No points yet. Pass to Pirtle. Heat trail by 3.
Blocking foul called on Emmanuel Quickley. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Highsmith. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here they come with numbers in transition. Pass to Battle. Toronto passing it around. Here's Pirtle. Rebound Miami. Outside Jaquez. And he banks in the layup. Jaquez has got his second basket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Quickly with the ball. He's off on that one. Oh, nice D from Rozier. Battle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Battle's got his first points of the game.
Boy, you love that play by Quickley. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Raptors lead by 3. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Absolutely no hesitation from quickly on the range shot right there. What confidence.
Outside Jaquez. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Fontecchio outside. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. And it's battle with a rebound.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
And that one's good. Quickly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Outstanding handle from Quickly. Boy, just understanding how to break the defense down.
They set the pick. Can they get it? And again, no good by Miami. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Pirtle. Poke loose. 4-3. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Rozier against Quickly. And here's Pirtle. Out to the right wing. Here's Abaji. No made baskets yet. 4 on the clock. Quickly's got space. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Raptors lead by 8. Now here's Rozier. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Jovic. Down low. Stolen by Quickly.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ending the quarter up 10, getting lots of great looks. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position. That's the 5 out there. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
The play will be reviewed under the ruling on the floor.
Many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Good on both. Heat trail by 10. Takes it inside. Wiggins from long range. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
Barnes a screen. Here's Dick. And a two-handed jam!
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Ware, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And it's Dick off the drive. Got it. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Drills it from deep. Dick's got 9 points now in the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, and pressing.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Fires the three, and the Raptors another three.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Oh, the response! Wiggins answers big time.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oh, he leaves no question.
Certainly, he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Adebayo. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Raptors lead by 9. Now Ingram. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Rebounded by Powell.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Toronto has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. The three is in.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Hero. Barrett with a rebound. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Ingram with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Shot clock at 5. That's off. Heat trail by 12. In transition, here they come. Bam, taps off the break.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. Runs so well at that center position.
Rebounded by Adebayo. Miami shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Ingram! The three ball is down!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Raptors.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Grady Dick.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Powell outside. Now Hero. It's stolen by Ingram. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Buries it from outside.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
It's Hero on the take. Banks it home. Big shot. Takes a 3. It's money from deep. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory. Raptors, Bulls is next, right after this. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
And here are the Raptors now after the Bulls pick up 2. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Okoro. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Buzelis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dick with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Back to Okoro. Here's Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Second chance shot. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Buzelis has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Dick can't get it to go. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Okoro. Takes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And yes, it's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto trailing. Driving in, and it's all evened up.
And credit Barrett for his ability to be in control. Nice job keeping his composure there in a tight spot.
Now here's White. Giddey with the screen on Dick to the inside. Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Ingram with it, covered by Okoro. .132 left here in the first quarter.
Defensively, Vucevic just knows where to be and able to contest there without fouling.
Pass to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Now here's Giddey. Still without a basket. Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Swiped it away. Now Dick. .32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
The pure shooting ability of Ingram all the talking there. He gets the ball and delivers that quick release.
Now here's White. Pass to Okoro. Buzelis, no one around him. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Mamu Kelishvili has got 5 now. Here's Buzelis, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Toronto ahead, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Who's watching here?
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Right on the wing along with Okoro. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Giddey in at the 1. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys?
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Okoro, wide open, he fires. No good from outside.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Onside, Barrett. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Dick. From the arc. And Vucevic pulls it down. Bulls trail by 6. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Dick against Vucevic. Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to Ingram. And here is Barnes. Vucevic defending.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Here's Giddey. To the right side. Now here's Okoro. Dick defending. Back to Barrett. There's the triple. Rebound by the Bulls. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. On the wing, Giddey. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto leading by 6. Barnes down low. Wide on him. Barnes can't get it to go. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle. Ball stolen. Outside, Barrett from past the arc. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barrett's got 5 now. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Back to Ingram. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. There's the screen from the top of the key, and the jumper falls for him. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Now here's Vucevic, and stolen by Barnes. It's Ingram on the wing. Barrett against Vucevic. Barrett the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Out to Ingram. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Pass to Barnes. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Now, Buzelis over Barnes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first half of play. Raptors lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Dick. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Herter. Cracks in the tray. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Terry the pass to Williams. And here's Smith. Pass to Herter. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check down another.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Pass to Bannon. Here's Abaji. Oh, good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he can't hit the second. Toronto leading by 10. On the wing quickly. Terry covering. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Pass to Pirtle. Quickly with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Quickly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Tim, an old school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
And here's Quickly for 3. Rebound by Smith. Bulls trail by 10. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Kevin?
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Quickly looking it over. Out to the right wing. Drills the three-pointer. Battle's got 6 points.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
In the corner, Herter with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Raptors leading by 13. 1:44 left in the third. No one covering. Battle's got 9 points in the quarter.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
Pass to Williams for the three. Abaji pulls it in. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And that one's good. Battle.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Really left alone that time. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Over to the left wing. Pass to Battle. Three-pointer. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Bulls trail by 16. Here's Dosunmu. Kicks it out to Terry. Latre hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Abaji. Here's Mobo. On the wing quickly. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Battle. And he's good on the 3-ball. Battle's got 15 points here in the second half.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Terry outside. Williams. Second shot opportunity. Launches it. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Chicago to start the 4th. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. Dick can't get it to go. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. Buries the long-range jumper.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Lays it up off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And it's Vucevic missing. Toronto shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Okoro. And it's Giddey in the corner. Dick with the steal. From outside the arc. And Okoro pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Barnes kicks to Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Takes the 3. He drills the 3.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
For 3. Barnes rips down the rebound. Raptors leading by 16. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Up top, Barrett, 6 to shoot. Count it. Nails it from 14.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Giddey. Okoro with it. Now White. Now Vucevic. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And again, unable to change the momentum here. Now Ingram. Launches it. And again, Toronto with the triple. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played Every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Brandon Ingram.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Back to Giddey. Seconds left in the fourth. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Raptors lead by 21.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And the Raptors with the ball. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Misses the three. Here's Buzelis to the wing right side. Here's Okoro. Down he goes for three.
3 points.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. White and Okoro are the wings. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. Now here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Norman Powell.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. An easy 2 on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Over Adebayo. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Hero. Deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Hero for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Hero's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Giddey. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Sends it home from 3-point land. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Pass to Buzelis. Picked by Vucevic. Takes a 3. Wiggins with a steal. Hero outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick stand. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Guys?
High praise. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Has to wear from behind the arc. Second chance shot. Adebayo, good look. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And it's 7 points for Bam Adebayo.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
To the middle. Here's Ware. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Now here's Hero. Wiggins outside. Crafty move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
36 seconds left in the first quarter here. Okoro outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound Miami. Hero's got 4 rebounds now. White with the steal. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro right side. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Adebayo and Ware together inside. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. And it's Hero in at the 1 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Pass to Ware. Back to Wiggins. From deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls trail by 8. Six on the shot clock. Okoro on the wing. No good on the 3. Well, Miami's shooting has been great this game. 58%. That one is cash from Wiggins.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Powell against White. Vucevic, a screen on Powell. White, the pass to Giddey. White against Powell. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown. And White hits from deep.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Up top, Hero. Here's Adebayo. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Giddey. Got it. Good job in the low post. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Hero scanning the floor. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 6 points.
Soft touch on the teardrop. Hero is such an unpredictable player on offense.
They set the screen. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Basket counts. He has 6.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Here's Hero going inside.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The Bulls trail by 10. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Well, at first, White shows the burst, then the control off the drive.
For 3, the rebound by Ware. For Miami, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Wiggins. Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Okoro outside. White on the wing. Powell covers. There's the screen. White drives in. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Miami grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
White against Powell. On the take. And Powell with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Giddey. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
Miami leading by 10. Hero outside. 11 feet out. No luck on that one. From deep, Giddey. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Bulls trail by 10. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. DeSumo is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Smith. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Terry, and it's a point. A nice shot by Smith.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Jovic. From the left block. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Smith with a screen on Jaquez. Huerter passes to Smith. Outside, Williams. Smith into the lane. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Three-pointer, Yakachonis. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 8. Huerter passes to DeSumo. Picked by Smith. There's the triple. DeSumo can't hit. And for the Heat, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Highsmith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 10.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Huerter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Yakachonis. Yet to see a basket. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And they recover it. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. outside Jaquez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, night in and night out, Jaquez loves to attack the middle of that defense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Herder. The three ball. They get it again. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes a first. And Jalen Smith earns his keep here in the NBA as a great utility big man.
He sure does, B.A. Look, if you need size out there, Smith is your guy. He knows his role and he works hard, pulls down rebounds, and he offers a little bit of floor spacing as well.
Here's Yakichonis, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Herder against Jaquez. Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Yakichonis, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jaquez against Herder. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The shot by Terry, no good. It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat out in front. They're up by 8. And coming up is... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bear. Tyler Hero is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Dosunmu can't hit. Heat leading by 10. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Chicago. Ware the screen. Hero for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Here's White. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Shot clock at 2. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Counted from distance.
Well, good idea going to the 6'10" Vucevic there. His size allows him to get points late in the shot clock.
Hero against Giddey. The kick out to Adebayo. Shot on the wing. And right through it goes. And the Heat lead by 9.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Adebayo off the lob.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Now here's Giddey. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Rebounded by Vucevic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Oh, the stop!
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Adebayo is screen on Giddey. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Giddey scanning the floor. Here's Vucevic. Can't get the three.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Miami leading by 7. Hero outside. Yes! Using that window!
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Powell against White. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Outside Adebayo. A minute 4 left in the game.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
His teammates look too zealous in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Adebayo against Vucevic. Here's Hero. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's stolen.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Vucevic fires. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. So it's Miami picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
to the... The NBA on 2K. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Ingram is out there with Dick. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. And for Miami, out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Hero in the point. A three-pointer is right on target. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Now, Hero unloads from 9. Dick against Powell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Barnes, screen on Wiggins. Ingram attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Wiggins against Ingram. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Dick with it. Now defended by Powell.
Clearly a foul.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this one.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for Dick.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Adebayo with a screen on Barrett. That one from long range. Hero's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. The kick out to Adebayo. And there's another one for the Heat.
Tough shot from Bam. But, man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Ingram dishes to Barrett. Here he goes. And the layup falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Releases. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Barrett. Barnes outside. And he gets it to go.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Adebayo.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. In the corner, Barrett with it. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
They set the pick. Down low. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Jovic. Barrett brings the double team. Jovic, no good. Toronto trailing. It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Back to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Powell, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Adebayo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
It's all tied in. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Brady Dick is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 spot. And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a 3-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
4 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. Hero's got 8.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hero against Ingram. Here's Jovic. Still scoreless. Hero from long range. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Wiggins from outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And he drives in. And that one, good. Dick's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Barrett against Hero. Picked him clean. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Powell. Ingram against Wiggins. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Barrett driving to the basket. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Toronto lead. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Takes a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Hero against Dick. Pass to Barnes. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Here's Powell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
Ingram. And staying with the play, Ingram. Ingram's got 6 points.
Yeah, staying active off ball. Ingram inserts himself into the play when he's needed.
Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Jacks up a 3. Jovic, no good. Toronto leading by 6. For 3, Barrett. That shot, no good. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Powell, the pass to Jovic. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Barnes, screen on Wiggins. Ingram kicks to Barrett. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Passport Shot. They're measuring up the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Grady Dick in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Fontecchio. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Jokic Jonas. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Highsmith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Pass to Ware. Now Fontecchio. Here's Jaquez. Sinks the triple. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, this is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
Drills it from outside. Battle's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Jokic Jonas. The 3-pointer, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Poeltl is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Jaquez. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A-plus defense.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Well, great pass and quickly makes great use of it.
Out to the wing. Here's Fontecchio. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Abaji. Hasn't made one yet. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Battle misses.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's the Raptors ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Poeltl sets the pick for Quickly. Over to the wing. Here's Battle. And he drops that one in. Battle's got 8 points.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
Jaquez left side. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Ware. Lets it go from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Battle. He's covered by Fontecchio. Pirtle, the pass to Quickly. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Hockett. And again, it's the Heat missing. Toronto leading by 17. A 3 from Quickly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Quickly's got 9 points now in just the second half. Driving the lane. That one goes. Count it. The Raptors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Battle. A 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jonas. And the call is going to be, yes it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Quickly. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Battle. No good on the triple. It's Hawkes with the drive.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. From deep. And that one's good. Battle's got 11 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Toronto taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Toronto right now, their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick is out there with Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5. Powell for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ingram against Hero. Ingram kicks to Barrett. Dick passes to Barrett. And again, Toronto with the triple.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Powell for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ingram outside, beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Hero scanning the floor. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
It's stolen. Wiggins outside. Takes it inside. And oh, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Powell with the steal. Hero from long range. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Barrett kicks to Barnes. And Barnes gets double teamed. Stripped away. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Barrett the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Ingram right side. It's Ingram on the wing. 5 on the clock. For 3, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram against Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Dick passes to Mamu Kalishvili. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Grady Dick.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And Adebayo throws it down. Barrett against Wiggins. Ingram wide open. That 3 off the mark. Adebayo drives in. Powell for 3. And the shot goes in. Powell against Ingram. Here's Barrett. Now Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. Misses the 3. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Now Hero. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resound. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up for
afternoon coverage of the NBA. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Dick. And it's Mamukelashvili in at center, filling out the middle. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Giddey. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
Yeah, and that means we should see some creative offense. Expect good ball movement, but either team, when they have a chance to push it, they will.
Now here's Ingram, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's White. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Ingram. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so here is Toronto. Chicago making their last shot. Mamukelashvili. Back to Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Pulls it. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
They set the pick. White with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Here's Buzelis driving in. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Dick against Vucevic. Now here's Dick. Defense right on him. Mamukelashvili, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
It's good on the putback. And that ties it up.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Vucevic, the pass to White. Back to Vucevic. Knocks down the triple.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vuce scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Here's White. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
It's Giddey on the wing. 1:16 left in the opening quarter. Launches a three. Barnes with the rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Toronto passing it around. Barrett against Vucevic. Now here's Dick. The D's right on him. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Giddey with it. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
And here's Ingram outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ingram's got 8.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Barrett against White. Right wing. Vucevic in a post. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
We've got Buzelis, Kobe White out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Ingram. He's guarded by White. And there's a pick. Fires for 3. And Ingram is good for 3. He's got 11.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Giddey against Ingram for 3. And that one's good. Giddey.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The baseline J. Barrett against Giddey. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's gotten his second bucket.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Giddey scanning the floor. And there's the screen. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Bulls trail by 5. White with it, picked up by Dick. Outside White, pass to Vucevic. Back to White, fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You can count on Vucevic to make a few clever handoffs. He sees what's happening at all times.
Mamukelashvili passes to Ingram. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
White against Barrett. Now White. He's got 5.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
They set a pick. A deep 3. Rebound Toronto. Fast break. Here we go. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Bulls trail by 4. Left side Giddey. Now Vucevic. Now Okoro. Takes a 3. Another shot. Pass to Buzelis. 3-pointer, Vucevic. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Mamukelashvili. There's the triple. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Barnes. Buzelis' shot is good.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
And that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's White. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And That could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The three from Okoro. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Raptors out in front, up 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Jakob Poeltl, and it's quickly into the point, and it's Battle missing. The Bulls trail by 5. Here's Dosunmu. Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, one, you got to take care of your body, and two, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the contest. Here's Chicago now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Terry. Driving to the basket. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
Something Jakob does so well. He's terrific at positioning himself to come up with these blocks.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Dosunmu for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Raptors lead by 7. Here's Abaji, and he jams it home with authority.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Herter. To halt the run, back to Dosunmu. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Outside Herter. Chicago passing it around. Six to shoot. Williams with the screen, and it's Herter penetrating.
We love to see that from Herter. If teams are going to guard against his three-point ability, you have to make him pay and just blow by them.
Back to quickly. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. From downtown, pure from three-point range. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Terry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so here is Chicago, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Pick by Smith. Terry, the pass to Smith. Oh, sweet move. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Quickly, outside, shoots over to Dosunmu. Pass to Poeltl. Back to Quickly. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Second chance effort. The three is up. Williams grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Terry. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. The three. Drops in the three. Terry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Battle. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Up top, White, guarded by Quickly. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Raptors out in front. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Kobe White out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Okoro. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Buzelis in at power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Okoro. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. It's a tie ball game.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
Abukelashvili passes to Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Chicago with a rebound. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Barrett. Pass to Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Big man, Vooch, showing some quickness on that release.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. That free throw good from Barnes. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to White. From deep, Giddey. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now. They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
It's Vucevic, high post. Okoro, right side. White against Ingram. Now Vucevic. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Outside Dick. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Now Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Giddey outside. Puts up the tray. Barrett with a rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Barnes. Ingram. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Cuts off the pass. Ingram on the wing. Started by Kuro, knocked away. Barrett, and he slams it down.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Now Giddy. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. This is the three.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Barnes. Yes, sir. The finish with the jam.
There's so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
Now here's Giddy. .105 left in the final quarter. And they'll get another chance. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. Can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, putting in work inside.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Ingram. Barnes outside. From deep. Oh, no good. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. This was a hard fight.
the assist. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. And it's Hero in at the point. 2 on the clock. Okoro, wide open, he fires. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so here is Miami. Hero scanning the floor. Ware passes to Hero. From deep three-point land, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. And the layup is good.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Powell, the pass to Hero. Powell down low. Light covering, and the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Giddey goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
Hero kicks to Ware. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Hero against Giddey. They set the pick. Hero attacking. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Bulls head coach for a bit. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. So it's Chicago now. The Heat getting the bucket. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Six on the shot clock. Vucevic a screen on Hero. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, Hero. He has 5. Here's Ware. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. Bulls trail by 5. White looking around. Giddey sets the pick for White. Fires from the line. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. Over Adebayo. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Miami leading by 5. Powell outside. And here is Hero. Giddey defending. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, Okoro. Nothing on the board.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Hero. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic up top. Stolen by Hero. Doesn't go that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
On the court for the Heat, Wiggins in the front court along with Adebayo. Powell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's White missing.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Adebayo. Now Vucevic fires from deep. Wiggins with the rebound. Giddey against Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo... Oh, that was amazing!
Oh, my goodness!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Stolen by Okoro. Throws it up high and stolen by Wiggins. Hero from long range. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat. White against Hero. White down low. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Giddey against Hero. Over Giddey. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. White with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Buzelis, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range. And now just a 3-point Heat lead. Powell, right side. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside, Hero. There's a good screen. Pass to Ware. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got 8 points.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Wiggins outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Giddey against Wiggins. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Back to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Hero. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Takes the 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
Terry is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Fontecchio. There's the pick. Pass to Jovic. Good D by Williams.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
On the wing, Dosunmu. For the lead. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Here's Jokic. Defended by Dosunmu. And Jovic gets it to go.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
The Heat leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. To the paint. This one for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Williams kicks to Terry. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jovic. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Huerter, no good. Miami's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Heisman, defended by Dosunmu. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's deflected. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Terry finds Smith. Back to Terry. Smith sets the pick for Terry. To end the run, and he sinks the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Miami leading by 6. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Jokic. Terry covering, out left to the wing. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Huerter. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter, and that one is hammered home.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Jaquez with the ball. He's defended by Herter. Pass to BlackJesus. Fontecchio sets a screen. Shoots over Herter, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Chicago ball.
Here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Count that one. And now just a 2-point Heat lead.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's BlackJesus. Terry covering. Jams it in off the great move.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And we just finished the third quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. And it's Hero into the 1 spot. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Ware. Bounce pass from Adebayo. 6 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Adebayo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat. Here's White with the drive, and White with the stuff.
Hot off the drive. White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
And here is Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Right side, Adebayo. Off target on the 15-footer.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Both throws it down.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
Well, right now they have the momentum, but you've got to watch it. This league has big swings.
No coverage, that's it. And the Heat lead by 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
How about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
It's Giddey with the drive. Oh, it's good! What a move!
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Giddey will pull it down. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 3. That one is good.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
White against Powell. Basket is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Hero fires. The three doesn't go.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Giddy against Hero. .119 left here in the fourth quarter. Got it to go off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Giddy. And good that time.
And I love going to Giddy there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Outside Hero. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Right now, White, red hot, puts up, seems to go in.
Double team on Adebayo. Hero with it. There's the screen. Floats one up. Adebayo outside. Vucevic pulls it down. Stolen by Hero. Wiggins outside, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Here you go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Now, into the lineup for Chicago.
White left side. To win it. Missed on the 3. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.